If you run a small business in a trade or service industry, I'm going to show you how you can save time, get more jobs done, and provide amazing customer service. Hey, how's it going? My name's Michael, and this is an introduction to ServiceMate. ServiceMate is a smart app helping small businesses which manage jobs and staff in the field. Whether you're in electrical, solar, plumbing, heating or gas, HVAC, refrigeration, access control, or fire protection, or you're in a more recurring service industry like lawn and garden care, pool care, property maintenance, cleaning, or pest control, ServiceMate can transform your organization, scheduling, quoting, invoicing, payments, and more to help you run a more productive, professional, and satisfying business. So, what kind of solution is ServiceMate? Well, there's a bit of jargon in our industry. There's different words for it. People call us a job management app, a field service management solution. We do job tracking, we do staff tracking. We even get called a CRM, a customer relationship management tool. We do all these kinds of things, but essentially, ServiceMate combines a lot of smart technology and functionality into a best practice workflow to really streamline and automate and guide jobs and clients through your business from start to finish, really optimizing your productivity, your efficiency, and your customer service to transform your business into an organized, well oiled machine. Now, there are three key criteria to help you decide if ServiceMate could be the right fit for you. Now, the first one is easy. Are you a mobile business? Do you manage jobs and staff in the field where your technicians or engineers go to a client's home or business or site to perform a service? The second one is, are you a small business? Anywhere between a sole trader up to a team of 15 to 20 staff, you are definitely our people. We love small business. We make ServiceMate for small business. They are our design focus. So much so that Xero's actually named us Small Business App of the Year twice. So if you're a small business owner, you can be confident that we make ServiceMate to help you and your business succeed. And the third consideration as to whether or not ServiceMate could be right for you is the nature of the kind of work you need to manage. Do you primarily focus on a high volume of smaller, shorter jobs coming through your business? So, for example, on a typical day, one of your technicians, they might attend one or two jobs, they might attend several jobs. And this is really the one of the things that ServiceMate can really help with is helping you streamline and automate that volume of small, short jobs and clients coming through your business at once. And that's really part of the problem is trying to stay organized and maintain a consistent quality service when you've got dozens of active jobs and clients in your business at the same time. And especially when you're using old school methods or tools or processes that aren't really fit for purpose for managing the unique challenges of a mobile business, which deals with a lot of jobs and clients at the same time. And these old school methods and processes, I mean, you know the ones I mean: paper based job sheets, diaries, calendars, spreadsheets, whiteboards, even instant messenger apps. They're not up to the task of managing a field service business with a mobile workforce. And using these kinds of systems, they cause a lot of problems. Problems which ultimately throttle your business's productivity, your efficiency, your customer service and professionalism, the quality and consistency of your work out in the field, your cash flow, not to mention your own work life balance and quality of life, and your job satisfaction, as well as throttling your business's long term viability and success as well. So, yeah, these are the kinds of problems that ServiceMate is designed to solve. So, how are you and your business going? Are you just starting out or thinking about starting a business and you want to do it right? Or are you well established but starting to feel out of control? Or maybe you're looking to grow your business but you just can't get through to the next level with the systems and tools that you have. What kind of systems are you using to track your jobs, staff, and clients? And what kind of issues are they causing for you? Wherever you're at, Our promise to you is that ServiceMate can help you reach your version of success. Now, the best way to picture where ServiceMate actually fits in your business is what we call the life of a job. So, seeing how a job and a client moves through your business with ServiceMate from start to finish. So, I'm actually going to demo this for you now. So, the first thing that needs to happen is a client needs to get in touch with your business. And ServiceMate can actually help in a few different ways at the start of this workflow in terms of getting jobs and getting work into your business. So, the first way we can help is with online inquiry and booking forms. So, you can actually set these up yourself, create them in ServiceMate. They're hosted by ServiceMate, and you can let your clients browse your website or your socials to find these links to your booking pages. They can provide some information, maybe particular photos or details that you need to provide them a quote. Hit submit, and they will land in your ServiceMate account ready for action. But you can actually go a step further and you can teach ServiceMate how you price and schedule some of your most popular services to the point where clients can browse your online booking forms, they can provide that information, get a price, and book a job straight into your ServiceMate schedule. So you can actually eliminate and bypass all of that initial communication and back and forth with clients and just give them the option to book services and jobs straight into your calendar, day or night, 24/7. So you can just wake up in the morning and find that clients have booked jobs into your schedule. Another way we can help is with a website or an email address. So if you don't have a website yet or you don't have a professional email address and domain, you can actually set these up in minutes with ServiceMate. So these websites, clients can submit inquiries through here. They can check out your past customer feedback and reviews. They can browse a gallery of photos of past work that showcase your workmanship and the work you can do for your clients, as well as link to those online inquiry and booking forms that I mentioned earlier. And sometimes clients, they just call, they just ring up and they want some work done. So ServiceMate actually has an integrated cloud phone system called ServiceMate Phone, fully integrated with your job and your client history. And what this can actually do is enable you to maintain a single contact number for your business. So whenever anyone in your team calls a client, the client only sees one phone number. And whenever your clients call your team, you can actually route that to select field or office staff, and everyone will get the same experience. If they're an existing client of yours, then everyone gets caller ID. They can see which client is calling. They can then greet them by name on the phone and offer that professional customer service experience over the phone. Your team can then see the client's job history on screen for context. And at the end of the call, they'll even get a recording of the call and a transcript of what was discussed. And your team can then convert that call into a new digital job card. So, a really good option to streamline the phone call process and the customer service experience with clients when they call your business. Okay, let's check out a demo of a life of a job and a client as it moves through ServiceMate from start to finish. So here we are in the online dispatch board, and this is really the mission control for anyone that works in the office of your business. So that might be yourself or your partner, or maybe you have an admin or an operations manager. And essentially, here we are in the staff schedules view. Down here on the left, we've got all of our field technicians in the business. Across the middle here, we've got all of the jobs scheduled to them for today. And on the right here, we have our jobs list. Now, these are all of our active jobs in the business right now. So these are essentially digital job cards. So you can just double click to open them up. And just like maybe a paper-based system you might be used to with job sheets or job cards, this is just a digital version. So you've got the client's name, you've got their address and contact details, a status for the job, so jobs can begin as a quote or a work order, and a job description for your field technicians. And this is all color coded. So we've got our active quotes in orange, our active work orders, so our confirmed jobs in blue, and our completed jobs in green. Now, what we're going to do is we'll pretend that a past client of ours has called up the business and they want some work done. So the first thing we need to do is create a new digital job card. So Up in the top left, we can click New Job, or in the top bar here, we'll just click here. And the first thing we can do is enter in their name. Now, ServiceMate connects with QuickBooks Online and Xero. And the first thing that happens when you connect your accounting package to ServiceMate is we'll import all of your clients and all of your items so you can search and browse them here in ServiceMate. So you can either create a new client on the fly, or you can search past clients that you've used or synced over from accounting. So we'll just start typing in the client's name, if I can spell it correctly. All right, so we've selected Jane. It's pre-filled all of her address and contact details. We'll give the job a status, so it can start as a quote or a work order. Jane just wants the job done, so we'll set it as a work order, and we'll give the job a description for our technician out in the field. We'll even include a bit of a checklist of work requirements, and we'll see what that looks like in the app. So happy with that, I'll click Save. And here in the top right, you can see this new job card we've just created for Jane White, job number 6. Now, the next thing we need to do is schedule this job to a technician and communicate these details to them out in the field. So we've got a few tools to help make a smart, fast, and efficient scheduling or dispatch decision without actually interrupting our field technicians with text messages or phone calls. So you can see here, we're in the staff schedules view. It's all laid out horizontally, intuitively, so you can just look for the gaps and get some really easy wins in terms of efficiency and productivity. You've also got your dispatch map, where you can actually see all of the active jobs in your business laid out across your town or city and get some good scheduling efficiency wins there in terms of co-locating jobs that are close by to each other and minimizing on travel time. And when your technicians are checked in on the ServiceMate iOS app, you'll actually get visibility of where they are and what they're doing. So next to their staff icons here, you'll see things like if they're en route and navigating towards a job and how long that's taking, or if they're checked into a job, you'll see that as well. So you can get a really good idea of where your technicians are and what they're doing without actually having to interrupt them out in the field. So using these kinds of tools, you can make a smart, fast, and efficient scheduling decision. So what I'm going to do is I'll decide to schedule this job to Sam. So I'll just click, drag, and drop it onto my schedule. I'll drag it onto Sam at 8 a.m. I can even drag out the job block to adjust the duration of the job. And just like that, I've scheduled this job to Sam out in the field, instantly communicating all of those complex client and job details to him in a really efficient and accurate way. So we'll leave the online dashboard there for the moment, and we'll switch over to the ServiceMate app, and we'll actually carry on from the perspective of Sam, the technician, and see what it's like from that perspective. Okay, so here we are in the ServiceMate iOS app. So as a technician out in the field, straight away you can see I've got a good view of my schedule. So all of the jobs scheduled to me. So the appeal here is that I don't need to be micromanaged in terms of the jobs I've got on for today or the next day. I don't need to get a big phone call from a boss or a stream of text messages micromanage me in terms of what I've got on. I can just see my schedule. I can get out of bed, get ready for the day, open up ServiceMate, and head to my first job. So I'm empowered with my own schedule. I don't need to go to the office. You can immediately get those productivity and efficiency wins in terms of field technicians just being able to head to their first job for the day. So you can see at the top of my schedule here, I've got that new job card for Jane White, job number 6 that we just created in the online dashboard. So I'll tap that up, and it's that same digital job card. I've got all of the client details, all of the job details. I've got a checklist of those job requirements that we just saw created in the office. It's good to go. So the first thing I need to do is head to this job. So I'll tap the green Start Job button, and I can navigate to jobs. So I can actually get turn-by-turn navigation with ServiceMate for every single job so I don't get lost. So I'll tap Navigate to Job, and here I can notify the client. So if I tap Notify Client, what this is going to do is send a text message to Jane saying something like, "Hey Jane, it's Sam from Smart Home Services. I'm on the way. I'll be there in about 23 minutes. So ServiceMate will actually calculate the estimated time of arrival based on Sam's location in relation to the job address. And the text message will even include a link for Jane, the client, to track the technician's progress towards her in real time on a map, just like an Uber driver. So She gets that amazing customer service experience before the technicians even set foot in the driveway. So I'll notify the client. I'll get switched over to Apple Maps or Google Maps for that turn by turn navigation. And then back in ServiceMate, you can see here in the blue bar, we're tracking our travel time. When we arrive on site, we can start tracking our time on site as well. So that's just automatically ticking away in the background. We don't need to note that down separately or even worry about it. And we can just get on with the job at hand. So we can greet the client by name, we can check out the job description, we can start working through that checklist of work requirements and ensure that really consistent quality service for every single job, every single time. So we can work through those. In the checklist, if you include a word like photo, it'll prompt you to open up the ServiceMate camera. So you can take things like before and after photos, which are really good for documenting the job, demonstrating that transformative effect of your services. If you take like a before and after photo, you can showcase that on your website or your socials. And it's also great for protecting your business. So instilling this systematic habit of taking before and after photos for every single job, every single time is great for protecting your business. Say if a client calls you up in 6 or 12 months' time and say, hey, you did a lot of damage, you owe me money, you can just go back to the job card in ServiceMate, pull up that history, see all of those before and after photos, provide that evidence, and then shut down that dispute before it even begins. So a really good business habit there. Take some more photos, and they're all saved to the job. We can also document the job in other ways. So we can open up our job actions menu. We can type or dictate job notes. So we can say something like, job completed, no issues encountered. Save that to the job. You can see we can also open up the camera from here and take more photos and videos to help document the job and the work we've done. We can email and text the client directly through their job card, so you can keep all of that correspondence with the client together in one place with the rest of the job's details and history. You can capture signatures, you can complete PDF forms directly through the ServiceMate app with the Forms add-on, and that actually is a great tool for any kind of business where you might require to complete any kind of certificate or regulatory form, or perhaps complete safety documentation on site, or maybe even an inspection report of some kind that you might provide customers at the end of the job. Say, what you can do in ServiceMate with the Forms add-on is you can just step through all of the questions. They might be numeric, multiple choice questions, or just entering in some text, entering a date, taking a signature, taking a photo. All of that information populates a template and then produces a professional PDF report on site in the ServiceMate app, automatically saved to the job, ready to email the client if needed, or just store against the job card for your own compliance purposes. So we're pretty happy with how we've documented the job. And what we'll do now is tap checkout, and we'll proceed to start to charge for our time and materials. So we can tap add item/service, and we can browse our items, keeping in mind that when you connect to QuickBooks Online or Xero, all of your items sync over into ServiceMate for you to browse and add on site in the ServiceMate app. So we can just browse those items and add them. We can also charge for our time in a really neat way as well. So I'll tap Smart Labor, and if you remember that check-in timer we started when we first arrived on site, we can apply that time to a set labor rate. We can even round that to the nearest 15, 30, or 60 minutes. We can even charge for our travel time if we want to, and just tap Set Labor. So it's just a really fast, smart, and efficient way to charge for your time every single time without having to keep track of it separately. So the next thing we want to do is type up the work we completed for the client to show on our invoice. So you can see here that ServiceMate's automatically added all of those checklist items that we ticked off earlier. And that's really neat. It's really quick, it's really fast, but I want to snazz it up a bit. So what I'll actually do is I'll delete that out, and in the top right here, I'll tap Auto Write. And what ServiceMate's going to do is analyze the job card, the job description, any notes we've added in the diary, any items we've added to bill for, and instantly generate a professional description of the work completed on site. So you can see how that might save you some time in terms of not having to sit down and think about that and type it out for a few minutes, or instead not even handballing that back to someone in the office and creating a bit of a bottleneck in terms of the invoicing, payment, and cash flow process. We can just smash it out instantly on site, tap save, and it's good to go. And that's what the real world application of AI looks like in an app designed to help trade contractors and home service businesses. So the next thing we want to try and do is we want to try and get paid. So we are strong believers in trade contractors and home service businesses trying to get paid on site, on job completion, wherever possible. So I'll scroll down and I'll tap add payment. And here you can see we can manually type in the client's card details. We can show them a QR code. So on their own mobile device, if they've got Apple Pay or Google Pay, they can just scan this QR code and pay on their own device. Or check this out, tap to pay on iPhone. So whether your client has their own mobile device with Apple Pay or Google Pay, or they've just got a physical credit or debit card, all you need to do is hold it out over the top of your iPhone and boom, just like that, contactless payment on site with nothing but your iPhone. Now, the last thing I'll show you here is at the bottom, this switch here, approve invoice to QuickBooks. So whether you're connected to QuickBooks Online or Xero, you can get this little switch at the bottom of the checkout flow. And if I turn that on, what that's going to do is actually approve these invoice and payment details through to my accounting software as part of the checkout process. So happy with that, I'll tap finish. ServiceMate will generate a professional PDF invoice. You can see the work completed is there at the top, all of the line items you charge for, the balance due is 0, it's marked as paid. All that's left to do is tap send, everything's pre-populated, ready to go. The client's email address is there, the subject line's pre-populated, the invoice is already attached, the body of the message is ready to go on a template system. It's fast, it's professional, it's consistent every single time. Tap send, and you're done. So let's check out what that looks like in our accounting software. So here in QuickBooks, you can see here that job number for Jane White, job number 6 in ServiceMate, has become the invoice number in our accounting software. So you maintain that single reference number for the entire life cycle of the job, start to finish. And if we go to edit, you can see all of the client's details have come over, all of those line items that we charged for, the description of the work completed that we added to the invoice has synced over, as well as the amount received, the balance due is 0. It's all good to go. So you can see how this can really streamline and automate the invoicing, payments, and reconciliation workflow, saving you time, avoiding double entry, avoiding mistakes. So connecting ServiceMate to your accounting package is probably one of the single best things you can do with ServiceMate in terms of bang for buck and just a full-time integration that provides value all day, every day. So what have we just seen? We have taken a call from a client. We've captured their job and client details in a digital job card in ServiceMate so they won't get lost. We've then used our scheduling and visibility tools in ServiceMate to make a really fast, smart, and efficient scheduling and dispatch decision without interrupting our field technicians. We've instantly communicated those job and client details to a technician out in the field. They can then navigate to the job. They can let the client know that they're on their way with an estimated time of arrival. That client will get a text message where they can actually track the progress of their technician towards them in real time on a map, providing that amazing customer service experience. The technician can track their travel time. When they arrive on site, they can start tracking their time on site. They can complete checklists to ensure good quality consistency for every single job they attend. They can then take photos and videos to document the job that they've done. They can also email and text the client directly through the job card and keep all of this job history in one place in the jobs diary for future reference. You can then start to charge for your time and materials. You can use smart labor to charge for your time in a really fast, smart, and accurate way every single time. You can use AutoWrite to instantly generate a professional description of the work completed on site. You can then take contactless payment on site with nothing but your iPhone, generate a professional PDF invoice, and then email that to the client, as well as proving those details through to your accounting package before you even get back in your van and head to your next job. So you think about that, and what that can do for your business. If you rinse and repeat this process with ServiceMate for every technician on every job, every day of every week of every month, what that's going to do for your productivity, your efficiency, your customer service and professionalism, the quality and consistency of your work, not to mention your cash flow, your own quality of life and work life balance, and the long term viability and success of your business. If this doesn't turn your business into a well oiled customer service and productivity machine, I do not know what will. Let's talk about ServiceMate's pricing. So, we have a range of monthly plans designed for small businesses and made to be affordable and incredible value. So, this is all standard and it's all transparent on our website. You don't need to contact us or jump through any hoops just to find out what ServiceMate costs. Now, we've got each of these plans, they're a single price for your business per month. So, we do not charge per user. So each of these plans comes with a set number of job credits, all the essential features to guide and streamline how jobs move through your business from start to finish, while certain particularly powerful features are limited to certain plans. So the growing plan, for example, you can see it comes with 150 jobs per month. So every time you create a new digital job card in ServiceMate, that consumes one of those job credits. So, in terms of switching between plans, you can upgrade and downgrade between plans at any time. That's all done on a self serve basis directly through your account. So, you don't need to contact us. We don't make you jump through hoops to do that. And the same goes if we're not the right fit for your business. So, there are no lock in contracts with ServiceMate. It's on a month to month basis. So, if we're not the right fit, then you can cancel anytime. And again, we don't make you jump through hoops to do that. You can cancel your account directly through your ServiceMate account. Now, if you're a sole trader, definitely check out the free plan. So this is designed to help sole traders, to help them get started and keep costs down at the same time. So the free plan limits it to one user in your account. You get 30 jobs per month. You get all the essentials to guide jobs from start to finish. And you even get the option to earn additional job credits if you use payments in ServiceMate as well. So definitely one to check out if you're a sole trader. Let's check out the two main options for getting started with ServiceMate. So the first option is the DIY option. So you can actually implement and learn ServiceMate yourself and get up and running. We make this really achievable to do. So we actually have this resource called the Learning Roadmap, which is essentially a structured series of help videos and articles that start at the absolute basics of how ServiceMate works and how jobs move through ServiceMate from start to finish. So this is actually designed for everyone in your business to learn how ServiceMate works. So it's accessible in the online dashboard through the help menu here. You can then see that it's divided up into 4 levels. So levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. To get started, we'd actually recommend doing levels 1 and 2. That'll cover everything you need to know to get up and running. And then as you become comfortable and get momentum with ServiceMate, gradually come back and check out levels 3 and 4 to get more value out of ServiceMate for your business over time. And like I said, it's made for everyone in your business, so it's also available in the ServiceMate iOS app in the More tab as well. So definitely check out the Learning Roadmap. Now, the second option for getting started with ServiceMate is to engage one of our independent ServiceMate partners. So we have this network of small business experts who are certified to offer ServiceMate consultation, setup, and training. So these are independent businesses who charge for their services. You can find partners through our website at the partner directory. So you'll see partners closest to you first. You can check out their profiles, see their partner status, and actually get in touch with them directly through their listing on our partner directory. And engaging a ServiceMate partner is just an excellent way to save time and streamline the entire implementation process. So the partner, they can come in, they can help set up your account, they can train up your team, and they'll just generally help you get more value out of ServiceMate and help you hit the ground running while getting the most out of it from day one. So we actually have an amazing deal if you're interested in getting started with a partner. It's called our setup and training rebate. And the way it works is if you engage a ServiceMate partner for setup and training, we'll actually credit your account dollar for what you spend with that partner for that service up to $2,000. So not only will you get the benefit of saving time and getting set up with an expert, but you'll save money as well, all at the same time. So definitely check out our setup and training rebate if you're interested in getting started with a ServiceMate partner. Okay, let's check out some first steps on how to try ServiceMate. So we offer a free 14-day trial, so you can create a trial account through our website or our iOS app. You get access to pretty much everything straight away, so we make it really easy to try out and see for yourself if we're a good fit for you. So we don't force you through a sales process or make you fill out a form. You can just create a free trial account and jump straight in and check it out. So we'll check it out online. We'll go to the top bar and click Get Started. Fill out the form, start 14-day free trial, and we'll jump straight in. Okay, so here we are in our new ServiceMate trial account. So we've landed in the dispatch board. Now, anyone in your business that works in the office, maybe creating and scheduling jobs to technicians in the field, this is going to be your mission control. So you can see here in the staff schedules tab, at the moment we're the only technician in the account. So here we are on the left, and the staff schedules view will lay out all the jobs scheduled to us for today. So with the jobs list on the right, that's all of our active jobs in our account at any given time. And it's color coded. So you've got, we'll make our help guide a quote. So it's color coded by job status. So we've got our quotes in orange and our active work orders in blue. And essentially you can just pick up, drag, and drop jobs onto a technician's schedule. You can just grab the end of their job block and adjust the duration of the job this way. And essentially this is how you can instantly allocate and schedule job cards to technicians in the field, instantly, efficiently communicating those job and client details to them. So you want to try that out. You might also want to try out creating a new digital job card. So you can create new jobs here in the top bar, as well as in the top left here. So you can just create new clients as you go. Set the job status, so jobs will begin as a quote or a work order and end as completed or unsuccessful. And give it a job description. As well as save their contact details. And there you have it, you can create a new digital job card on the spot. So one of the first things you'll probably want to try out is experimenting and experiencing the way that the online dashboard connects with the iOS app out in the field, and how you can share information so quickly between the office and the field. You can update job cards in real time, and someone back in the office can see that as it happens. So you should log into the ServiceMate app using the same credentials you use to create the account online, and then just maybe schedule some jobs to yourself and maybe update those job cards, take some notes, take some photos, and then open that job card again and see all of that job history syncing and appearing in real time in the jobs diary, and what that can do for your efficiency, your productivity, your communication as a team, your visibility of what's going on out in the field, all those kinds of things. You might also want to invite a staff member to join you and experiment with this. So you can easily do that here in the top right. You click Invite Staff and invite them to join your account that way. You can go to Account Settings, go to Staff. You can invite them again here, or you can just create a new staff profile for them. So enter in their details, their email address, give them a temporary password, and you can also control their level of access here as well. One of the other things you might want to check out is the ServiceMate add-on store. So go to Settings and ServiceMate add-ons. Now we've got over 50 powerful add-ons available in our add-on store. So this is how we keep ServiceMate deceptively simple to begin with and make it really easy to learn and to use as you start out. So we actually separate a lot of powerful features and functionality into add-ons, which you can individually activate as you go. So we try to keep ServiceMate as simple as possible as you get started out. And once you get comfortable, you can start exploring some of those powerful features. You can turn them on one by one and gradually get more out of ServiceMate for your business. So definitely want to check out. You'll see a lot of the powerful features that are limited to certain plans that are here in the add-on store, and others that are just available on all accounts. So automation, for example, is available on all plans. So back in the dispatch board, another couple of things you might want to experiment with are the way that you create clients on the go. So when we created John Appleseed as a client and entered in those contact details, he is now saved in our clients database in ServiceMate. If we were to create a new job card, you can see that he's available to search and find and pre-fill all those details again. If you ever need to edit a client's details, you can just click their name here to open up their client card. Another thing you might want to experiment with is the way that items and materials work in ServiceMate. So for any particular job, you can create items on the fly as you need them. So you can give it an item code. Give it a price and save that job, and you've just created a new item on the go. So if you were to open a different job, you can then search and find that item and add it there. If you ever need to edit an item, go to Account, Materials and Services, and edit its details here. You can also bulk import items into your ServiceMate account here. So if you've got a list of items in a spreadsheet, you can use this tool to import them into ServiceMate. The same goes with clients. You can go to your Clients tab and bulk import a list of clients. But keep in mind that when you connect ServiceMate to your Xero account, it's going to automatically import all of your items and all of your clients from Xero as well, which you can then search and add in your ServiceMate job cards too. So the last couple of things I'll mention are just some guidance on other things to try out and other ways to learn about ServiceMate. So definitely check out in the bottom left here the guide to learning the life of a job. So this will just help you learn that workflow of how jobs are created in ServiceMate and how they progress through that workflow from start to finish. And that can really help you understand the power of ServiceMate in terms of streamlining and automating that workflow at scale for each and every job, every day of every week of every month. You can just streamline how they move through your business and optimize your customer service, your productivity, your efficiency, and see what that can do for your business. You'll also want to check out the learning roadmap. So this is a great tool just for learning how ServiceMate works. So this is our resource, which is essentially a structured series of help videos and articles. It starts at the absolute basics of how ServiceMate works, and it's a great tool for you to learn how to use ServiceMate for the very first time, how jobs move through ServiceMate. So we'd probably recommend, if you're starting out, to work through levels 1 and 2, and that will teach you all of the basics and enough to help you get up and running. And then once you're comfortable, come back, and then you can check out levels 3 and 4, and that'll introduce you to some more advanced features or powerful features and help you get more out of ServiceMate over time. And keep in mind that there are also awesome rewards to complete the learning roadmap for your business as well. So there you go. If you think ServiceMate can transform your productivity, your efficiency, and your customer service, start up a free trial and see if we're right for you. If you have any questions, please get in touch. We have 24/7 chat support available through our website, or you can always reach us at support@servicemate.com. Catch you later.